guys familiar with Mark Zuckerberg, Sergey Brin, Larry Page, Elon Musk? So what I did was I charged Google, Alphabet, DeepMind, and even Tesla and all their CEOs with complicity and genocide, but that wasn't the biggest thing. I also charged them from my corporation, from me and all the victims that I represent and the corporation represent that we have around the world, with misuse of artificial intelligence and improper transfer of weaponized artificial intelligence.
So Google was set up 18, 19 years ago to build a giant artificial supercomputer based on the neuron activities of the hive mind of humanity, with billions of people wired into it with the Internet of Things. And so all of our thoughts go into it.
You know, the guy who's considered sort of the guru or godfather of the transhumanist movement is Ray Kurzweil. And he's one of the heads of engineering at Google. And so everything comes down to what they view as the singularity. And the singularity basically refers to that point in time in history where we have created this global computer that sees all, sees everything, and where the humans evolved to create a collective mind.
We're all collectively programming the AI. And Google plus all the humans that connect to it are one giant cybernetic collective, where we're all sort of plugged in as like nodes on the network, like leaves on a big tree.
A human mass-machine interface to be able to predict the future and then control the future. That's in the founding documents of Google.
Your personality, your memories, who you are, the essence of your soul, will be incorporated in this disk as pure information.
And it was in Wired magazine 4 years ago, they actually released the, quote, classified Google documents admitting that when they were getting CIA funding and NSA funding, they're saying, we already have search engines. This is NSA technology. They said, no, we're gonna get humans to interface with it, with their hopes, their dreams, all their actions, dial it into all the other machines and computers, and have a lifetime model of the world hooked into GPS, everything. The Internet of Things, to then be able to predict the future and then be able to control the future.
And the computer and both the computer and internet were entirely projects of the CIA. So the cybernetics group really that basically dictated the direction for this project was intertwined with the CIA. What's interesting is out of the cybernetics group came two fundamental projects. So one was the creation of personal computer, and the other one was MKUltra.
That's the pursuit here of this lawsuit that you filed, is to make sure that Google and other tech companies that are complicit in this genocide are held accountable.
That's correct. The combination of Google, which is, I sued Alphabet as well. Alphabet is the parent company of Google. Google has a search engine. So Google can manipulate the thoughts of humanity, and it does. And I put that as one of the, so in here, I put endangering humanity with the misuse of artificial intelligence, complicity in genocide, and aiding inside of China by transferring AI technology, engaging in cultural genocide of humanity, and controlling and programming the human race by social engineering via AI coding and AI algorithmic biometric manipulation. What that means is the way the algorithms on Google's platform is set is to program your thoughts, program your emotions with the content that you see. Then IoTs and smartphones, when you're glued to your smartphone and you're reading something, you're viewing something, those algorithms within the AI are programming you. So basically Google can control the mind and the thought patterns of the entire humanity. Then you have DeepMind, which is working on artificial intelligence and quantum computing. So
and by the way, though, because this is really complex stuff, and I know it would take you a long time to break it down, so let me just kind of lay it out in a layman's fashion here, because everybody's witnessed this. Google is in every phone, even Apple phones, Android, every phone. They can send out push notifications. So they can send out any message they want at any time. So the perfect example is, okay, here's impeachment. So Google probably just sent out 500 million, a billion push notifications to cell phones saying Trump's impeached. This is what they do. And if you're not aware how the propaganda works, if you're not aware of all this stuff, you just get the push notification and you just accept it as reality and face value.
Correct. I put another thing in there, that they have algorithms that causes the right and the left to hate each other more than they usually would.
Google is evil.
Yes, but I'm not saying this Sergey Brin, Larry Page intend to do this, but then again, maybe it was a joke when they say we'll never do any evil 20 years ago, right?
But this is actually important though. Why do you think? Because they're stepping down from their positions that was kind of out of nowhere. I mean, are they?
This was coming. I put up on my website 3 months ago my books, and a lot of the Chinese in the East Coast went to DC and they read my books, and they went to all the politicians. Or free Article 2, and then it went to the White House, and then Secretary of State, like about 4 months ago, Pompeo's like, the Chinese are complicit. And what I gave to the White House about 7 months ago was the same thing: complicity and genocide.
And by the way, just so people understand this, because they'll say, well, yes. Why would Google or Facebook, or why would these companies want to move into China when they know this is going on and they're out of America? It's the same old why, folks: money and power. There's billions of people in China. That is the biggest economy, I guess, outside of India now, that just replaced it as far as the human element is concerned. So testing things in China is key. The government will do anything on the people. Getting your financial interest into China is key. There's billions of customers. So that's the same old why.
So I also sued Neuralink and Elon Musk. So Elon Musk is looking to get an AGI, which is artificial intelligence. He also has stake in DeepMind, which is owned by Google and Alphabet. So he has Tesla in China, and they're giving all kinds of technology from his Tesla platform. And he passed on things from Neuralink as well to different CEOs that went to the military of the Chinese government. So basically, he wants to implant a little tiny, or a wire that can have you connect to the internet on the 5G network. And what they're doing at the moment is saying you don't have to do this, it's not mandatory. So people have been programmed to view these cell phones for the past 10 years. They're addicted to it because it connects to their neural networks and their biodigital mainframe. People think that robots and humans are completely different, but we have similar neural networks. So these smartphones. Oh yeah,
just like the Bible says, we were recreated in God's image. We're recreating robots and technology in our image. It's kind of a reverse. It's like almost reverse engineering. All right, hey, stay right there. We got 5 more minutes with you to really just boil this down. But I got a new iPhone today. I had to do the facial thing for the face scan. I just felt dirty doing it. It's like I know what it's like. I just gave China everything. I mean, they already had it. I already knew it. But it's like you just feel like you're making a deal with the devil, and that's what it is. And so I felt dirty, but it's like, okay, yeah, now I can open my phone with my face. Ooh, it's so cool. Cyrus Parsa is with us, the AIorganization.com. I want him to just lay this out in a boiled down fashion, this lawsuit, what he expects to come of it, and why he's doing it. But folks, you're seeing the news come out. Amazon, Alexa, Google Home, they put these devices in your home. Now, Amazon Alexa is going to decide what you talk about. That's right. Amazon Alexa is going to interject in your conversations to decide what you talk about and what you don't talk about. Wow, this is 1984. So Cyrus Parsa's fighting this AI. Cyrus, where can people find this lawsuit? Where can people find more information? And just give us a little 3.5, 4-minute boil down here for the audience.
So you guys can come to my website, theAIorganization.com. We just had an article posted. I'll have more stuff put out. I'll have a video put out soon as well. Just to wrap this up in about 3 minutes, to answer your question, Owen, I did this because I truly believe humanity has reached a certain point with AI and robotics, 5G coming, that we're all in danger if there's any conflicts. It's either we're enslaved or there's a big conflict. These are 2 really big things that could happen. So I'm really trying to prevent this, and I'm just one guy, and I have a whole network of people, but we're almost out of funds. So if anybody can support us, a big guy or a small guy, let me know. In terms of Neuralink and Elon Musk, I'm not against the gentleman. I think he's just misguided. But he's a really big danger to humanity and other people like him. So if someone can have a chip in their head and connect to the 5G network, that means they can connect to the internet and possibly become artificial general intelligence and control the internet and control machines, drones, and endanger humanity. This is something you can read in the book, Artificial Intelligence, Danger to Humanity. I'll have videos out that are really simple and long soon. One will be out tomorrow morning. So that's my answer to you. Again, we're suing Alphabet, Google, DeepMind, Facebook, and Neuralink, even Tesla, for endangering the human race by creating nefarious technology. 2, by giving China technology that they use to hunt down citizens, put them in camps, even kill them, including Christians, found out, and normal citizenry, even judges and journalists. And 3, to be complicit. They were complicit in for the past 20 years. Even media and politicians, they can be charged with complicity in genocide. And there's so many camps in China. These are the 3rd thing. The 4th thing that we charge them with is basically manipulating people's minds through YouTube and Google through the algorithms. You have to read this document and sort of maybe read one of my books to really understand it. That's 4. 5, so they have pornography, quite a bit of it, but the coding we found, they're actually, it's in a way, it's kind of like, it's influencing people that gets to sex and human. And then they've got bestiality, which don't go look it up, but that's also coded, and the algorithms are set in a way to actually promote it. So next generation, people are okay with bestiality. So think about it. What the hell is wrong with Google and these people? They're sick. And these 2 guys who stepped down, they knew it was coming. They knew this stuff was coming. So that's
So let me just, yeah. So I got 60 seconds left with you. Just kind of talk about that. Do you think that Ellison and Page are trying to remove themselves from the picture here because they're afraid that this is all going to blow back?
Yes, because I disclosed this, the complicity things in my books 4 months ago, and thousands of people, millions came from Hong Kong to my website one night about the rape article. And then everyone on the East Coast just read my stuff and ran up and say, this drones, this complicity. So White House knows, and yeah, they're trying to squeeze by. That's why Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg is trying to shake hands with Trump because, complicity. And this trade war is not about trade war at all. It's really about safeguarding humanity because China threatens the entire human race. And I described those in my two books and all the 1,000 findings I had in bioengineering and all the threats to humanity. I just have not got a platform for mainstream media other than you. So thank you and your network.
Well, of course. I mean, it's too bad, but we know why. They're all afraid of China and they want that Chinese money. Cyrus Parsa, the AIorganization.com, folks. That's where you can find this story, find these the information on these lawsuits. Spread this information. This is serious stuff that America needs to know about, and it gives you a little intel as to why Page and Ellison stepped down from Alphabet.